Alrighty. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Austinator, and joining me today is Nindroid243. Say hello to Nindroid.
Hey everyone. I'm glad to be here, Austin.
You are the first guest on my first live discussion.
Yep.
This is a big deal. This is the first time we are doing something like this.
Yeah.
Say hello. I am the Austinator, and joining me today is Nindroid243. Say hello to Nindroid.
Hey everyone.
Oh wait, hang on. What's going on here?
Glad to be here, Austin.
You are the first guest on my first live.
Are you on like one of your tabs?
Oh yeah. I am.
Delete
Sorry,
that.
guys, got the little hiccup there.
It's fine.
I just want to make sure that the stream is up here and it's working.
Well, it is working now. Seems like.
All right.
All
right.
Well, hello there.
Nindroid, where can they find you at?
Well, you can check me out on Twitter at Nindroid243. You can check me out on Snapchat and also Instagram at Nindroid243. And you can also check me out at Discord at Nindroid243. You can always check me out on Rob's Discord server because I'm mainly always active on there. And also, of course, at YouTube, Nindroid243.
Very nice. You guys can also find me on the Discord server. You guys can also find me on YouTube at the Austinator. We currently have 21 subscribers. We are doing very well. And you can also find me on Twitter. You can look at Nindroid's channel and the Twitter and the Discord server in the YouTube description box.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be here. Well, what would you say is a fair time? Like an hour and a half?
Maybe an hour, if that's possible.
Yeah, we can do an hour. All right.
All right.
Oh, hang on. We got our first chat here from my friend Jeremy. What's going on, buddy? Spider-Man 3 sucks. They put too much stuff into it. We're actually gonna get into that, Jeremy.
I will say, Jeremy, you do have a point there. You
Yeah.
do have a huge point right there. But yeah, all right. So, Nicholas is here also.
Oh, we got Nicholas. Hi guys, I talked to Rob yesterday. Hello, Nicholas. How you doing,
hey,
buddy?
Hey, Nicholas. I know you, bud. He's an old subscriber of mine. How are you doing, Nicholas?
So today, guys, this is the first live discussion, so I apologize if I'm a little stumbling over my words a little bit because I want to try and how would I say it? Because I want to like be able to talk with everybody, you know.
Just try it out.
Variety as well.
Just try it out.
Yeah, and I think overall this is going to be fun.
Yeah, that was just like me when I first did it. Like I was. You get my point. I get your point. Yeah. So, all right, you can start first, or do you want me to start? What?
You can start.
All right, so let me tell you guys my experience with Spider-Man 3. So let me just tell you guys the whole thing with Spider-Man in general. So the first comic book film in which I ever saw was the Spider-Man trilogy was, like the first couple comic book films in which I've seen. And that's what captured me into comic books and superheroes and talking to you guys and being part of Rob's community and, like talking and meeting all of you great people and all that. So I want to say, without the Spider-Man trilogy, without Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, I would not be here today. Like right at this moment. So I want to quickly just say that. So I enjoyed the first Spider-Man, of course. And then the second one is my favorite comic book film of all time. And then the third one, I still enjoyed it, but there are many problems within the film.
Very well said. Sorry. Whew. Sorry, Nindroid. Very well said. Jeremy coming on here again. Bruce Campbell was going to be Mysterio in Spider-Man 4, but never happened. Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I believe that the Mysterio that he was going to play he was going to be like overweight as well, I believe.
What I heard was that he was gonna rob a bank, and that was gonna be like the opening scene of Spider-Man 4.
Yes.
He was gonna rob a bank or whatever. And then like Spider-Man would have turned him into the police and all of that.
I believe so, yes.
Because there's some concept art with that, I'm pretty sure, online. You can check it out on Wikipedia or whatever. So yeah.
So before all that, I was gonna say basically what you said was that without the Spider-Man films, I wouldn't be here either, because those are actually what got me into comic books and just superheroes in general because of these films. And Spider-Man is still one of my favorite films to this day. I still watch it. Like I still go back to it all the time.
Well,
and sorry, Nindroid.
No, it's fine. Same. Like without this first Spider-Man film, I would not be here talking to all of you today. And that got me into collecting comic books and all this different stuff, into collecting, into talking about superheroes. Like it got me into DC even, like you get my point.
Yeah.
So, and yes, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. If you guys have not,
with Spider-Man 2, it is probably the best comic book movie of all time.
Well,
no doubt about it.
Yeah. And also I want to quickly say that I enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man franchise very much. Now that I look back on it, like I rewatched them like a couple days ago, and I deeply enjoyed them. And then Homecoming and Far From Home, I actually do enjoy, even though that they're not comic accurate at all. I can understand why fans are a little bit peed off, let's just say.
Yeah.
With stuff like that. I understand that completely. But
especially Adam and Rob, who despise Homecoming.
Well, I can see their points though. Like him being Iron Man Jr. I can see why they think that way, because in a way he is kind of like, not in a way, but I mean like he does have a lot to deal with Iron Man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Of course.
Because that's his mentor in the MCU. And yes, his suit, like all the suits are robotic, besides for tech, that's why I mean. Besides for the OG suit in which he made, the crappy outfit. So yeah, I enjoyed that, and also I absolutely enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I did as well. It's fantastic.
So yeah, let's go back to Spider-Man 3, I guess.
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions here. So Nindroid, first question.
All right.
When did you first see this movie?
Okay, I saw this, I think it was 2012, to be honest.
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
And so same year as Amazing Spider-Man came out.
Yeah, technically. Yeah. I think it was right after that film I watched all of them. Yeah.
Jeremy comes in with a chat. They put 3 villains in the movie: Green Goblin, Sandman, and Venom. Why have one solid bad guy? I don't know, honestly.
Okay. That's a huge problem with me with Spider-Man 3. That is absolutely correct, Jeremy, right there. You and I think alike with that. Personally, I think Venom should have not been in the film at all. Sandman and Venom, that was not a good duo at all.
No.
And Green Goblin, like Harry as Green Goblin, um, like seriously, they should not call him New Goblin. If anything, they could have just done Hobgoblin, even though that I know Harry's not Hobgoblin, but still.
Yeah.
To go with the comics, at least,
So I also want to ask you this, Nindroid. What were your thoughts on the movie itself?
Okay, now at first, when I first watched it, I will admit, I was a little bit like I enjoyed the film as it was, but I did realize that this is nowhere close to the original two films at all.
Yeah.
Because the other two films felt a lot more human, I'll say, like a lot more like you can relate to these two films, and it was a little bit like original. And Spider-Man 3 just a little bit dumped that. Also, they dumped like Peter was not Peter in Spider-Man 3. And
Yeah.
what I mean, and like
Yeah.
I understand with the black symbiote and everything, but I mean, like, for example, when he said laid it, like lay it on me to Gwen with MJ just staring at him, and then MJ was a jerk and went with Harry for it. Like, that's what I mean with Spider-Man 3. It's like everyone's being a jerk to each other. It's like one huge love triangle.
Yeah.
Like Peter likes MJ. Harry likes MJ. Peter then likes Gwen for a bit, and Eddie likes Gwen. So it's all just jammed in there.
Um, I agree with everything you said, Nindroid. I was gonna go back to the part. I watched this movie probably around 2008, 2009, probably somewhere around there. I really liked the movie when I was a kid, but after a few years, I revisited it again, and it was just it. I did not like it at all. Everything you said was valid. I think there was just both you and Jeremy say it probably better than I could. There was just too many villains. I felt like that Peter acted too happy in the film. I didn't like how they had there's just a lot there's going to be a lot more stuff that we're going to go over here.
Yeah.
But just for just what you said, Nindroid, was probably dead on. And we're also going to be talking about emo Peter. We're going to talk about the bridge sequence. We're just going to talk about everything. We're going to unload everything. But before we get to that, we're going to get to Jeremy's comment. They killed Harry. Why in the hell did they have to do that? I believe it was done because that was what the story was trying to do, as they were trying to wrap up Harry's arc in those films.
Okay, yeah, you can continue. You can continue.
No. I'll let you go.
It's fine. Just continue.
All right.
Austin.
I think it was just. I don't think they should have done it in this film, but I do agree that. But I do feel like it was a nice, satisfying way, even though it was a bit rushed.
What I was gonna say was that they like they wanted to wrap up Harry's character arc, and to me, I think he had one of the best arcs of the entire trilogy. To be honest, out of all of the main three characters, those being Peter, MJ, and Harry. In a way,
Yeah.
if you get what I mean, because really what lost me with Peter's arc was the third one. That's the thing. Or else I would say Peter is the best one of the arc. of like the trilogy.
Well, after this film, I would say Harry had the best.
Yeah,
arcs
that's what I
Peter in
mean.
this film. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to start talking about the problems, or you know what? Let's start with the positives of the film. What did you like about the film overall?
Okay. I liked how Peter came back. Like how he came back and he was daring to rescue MJ. I like that. I like the opening, the whole opening when they did, like when they referred back to the other films, like the opening, they showed scenes. It was sort of like a recap of the trilogy so far.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I like the beginning. I like MJ and Peter when they saw the comet go down, and then we found out that that was the black symbiote. I like that. I still like that Mr. I don't remember his name. Not rent, sorry. The rent guy, like of Peter's apartment. Was there, and he still said rent, rent, rent. And also I like the door joke, like about the doorknob.
Yeah.
I do like the most of the jokes within the film. Like, I'm gonna honestly tell you that the emo Parker thing, I just laughed at it. It was cringy, yes, but I laughed at it. And I know that's so just, yeah, that's just my opinion. I laughed at that sequence. Just with them dancing. Like, to me, I'm like, what the heck is he doing? But another positive, I like Sandman in the film. Do I really like, if I written the like script for it, would I actually include Sandman? No, but I liked what the heck they did with Sandman in it. I also liked Sandman. Like I like the reasoning why he's a bad guy, even though that he's really actually not a bad guy. Um, I like Sandman and Spider-Man's first fight with the truck. I liked that Peter, like, it showed a little bit with the comics when Peter was like, should I, like, which suit should I do? The normal one or the black one? He picked the black one because that's what happened in the comics, if you remember. He was like, which one should I choose? Black one or white one? Black one, always. And, I liked the first fight with him and the black suit against Sandman. I'm pretty sure it was in the sewers. And then Sandman was put in mud or whatever. Was made to mud, if you remember.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, I haven't seen Spider-Man 3 in maybe 2 years. Or maybe a year at least. So I'm just trying to remember what exactly all happened. I liked a little bit of the fight against Venom and Peter at the end. And I liked how Peter got the symbiote off of him, because that's comic accurate. And yes, I did like the bridge, I mean, not the bridge, the bell sequence when Peter got the symbiote out of, because that's exactly comic accurate too.
Yeah.
So I like that too. And I like Harry, I said. MJ, I liked a little bit. I liked like some of her scenes. It's just I felt like she was a completely different character with Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
And I guess we're just gonna go now to the negatives and what.
Before we do that, I'm gonna give my positives, but first we're gonna
Okay, yeah,
Jeremy. Hang on, let me see if I can. Here we go. From Spider-Man 1, they gave us Ben Stiller, but then they changed it to Sandman for this movie. Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Yeah, I was actually okay with that though. It was not like a huge change in my opinion, but to each their own, you know. Sandman,
Oh,
I liked him in this film, so do I really think he should have been? No. But he was a positive, I'll say.
oh, absolutely. So into my positives, I found the film. So the action sequences in the film were very good. I will
Yeah.
say, right then and there, they were very good. For the most part, I liked Sandman. I think again, he's a very big positive of this film. Everything he was in was very good. The stuff, like I would say, the music as well. Even though it's not Danny Elfman, I did enjoy Christopher Young's score.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. The score was good. You know, like I remember a lot of the themes within, you know, the stuff like Venom's theme and everything. Like to me that's what Venom's theme should sound like. You know, like da 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 da. Yeah.
Um, I have to agree with you on that. The theme is very good. The last, I don't know if I would really say. I'm trying to figure out what other positive I could think of without. Um, I would say maybe this. I think the stuff with Aunt May was also pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, Aunt May. I completely forgot about Aunt May. Aunt May was another positive of the film overall. I liked.
Um, that's it for me in terms of positives. Now we're gonna go to the negatives of the film. Nindroid, I'm gonna let you go first. What were your
Okay.
biggest negatives of the film?
Okay. I have a huge sort of list, like a medium list, I'll just say. Okay, let's just start off with the villains. All right. So let me just tell you. Um, I know Sandman was a positive, but he should have not been in this one. Um, also, yeah, Venom. Okay, everything with Venom was was just he's not Venom. Like he's Venom, but he's not Venom. Like he's not my version of Venom, the comic version of Venom. If you guys understand what I mean.
No,
But
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
but it's okay that they changed Venom's character, but that's not how I envision Venom fully. I envision Venom a little bit like the 2018 film of Venom, that he is a villain, yes, but he also has like a little bit of a good side, but not full. You know, you get my point a little bit. Um, but in the comics, no, but Venom is a lot more deadly. Um, he's a lot more muscular. He's a lot more. He's not like a skinny little twig. That's what I mean. In which
Yeah.
in Spider-Man 3, he was a little twig. And then I'm gonna go into the whole love thing. All right, one, Eddie and Gwen. No, that no. Whoever made that was stupid, in my opinion. Eddie and Gwen thing.
They were friends in the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show, so I guess that in a sense. So I,
No, but I mean in a relationship, like they love each other.
yeah,
In a way. That's what I mean. Not as friends, because in the oh my god, I loved their like little chemistry with in Spectacular Spider-Man. You know, like how Peter and MJ went to the dance, but Gwen and Eddie went to the dance and yeah, like with each other. I like that, but they did not quote unquote love each other. Eddie loved Gwen in this one. That's the thing which I did not like, and he acted like a total creep. He's like, "Hey, I'll walk you to your house, and and then Gwen's like, we only had a coffee, Eddie. And I was just laughing because I'm like, this is very cringy. Like, I laugh at cringy stuff. That's my thing. And okay, so here's another negative. MJ. MJ was a completely different character with this film. MJ was always the nice, positive girl. Like, she was positive. She was nice, and you get my point like that. And then this film, she acted like a total jerk to Peter.
Yeah.
But then I shouldn't say much because Peter acted like a total jerk to her too by kissing Gwen. So, and that is my least favorite scene of the entire film. Even the kid said that. Even the small, tiny kid said, Spider-Man, no! Exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean right there. That you get my point. And then Emo Parker, I laughed at, but I know that that's not comic accurate. But yeah, like not everything has to be comic accurate. But that was very cringy, and that was a bad scene to most people. I laughed at it, so I can't really say that much. Harry as the new Goblin, they should have called him Hobgoblin. Sorry, everyone. Instead of New Goblin, because seriously, New Goblin, like seriously, that's the best name that you can come up with. What?
Sauerkraut.
Oh, Sourcrest is here?
Yep.
Hey, Sour.
Hello.
What's up, Sour?
Nothing much. I just ate supper.
We're talking
So that's why I
about
was gone for a bit.
negatives of Spider-Man 3.
Well,
Before
there
we
are a couple,
continue,
though.
Jeremy's got a comment here. I'm sorry I didn't get to it a few minutes ago, but we were busy talking. Also, Xena and House Sparks was in 1 and 2. Who?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest. I'm sorry to everyone. I'm the biggest, like around my area, I'm probably the biggest comic book guy, which knows stuff. I know in school I am. But I don't know that. So yeah, and also guys, I want to say just quickly, I know this is totally off topic, but you can check out my latest video. It's actually a live stream, but just like 5 minutes. Bo-Katan is now confirmed for Mando season 2.
Yes, go check that out.
Bo-Katan is a character from Clone Wars and Rebels.
I don't know
And
if I'm gonna watch that. Those like cartoons. Maybe after like I'm done the main series and the spin-offs. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch Mando after I'm done with all 9 episodes. And,
and also the spin-offs, right?
Yeah, the spin-offs as well.
So, everyone, you can check out our 2 streams with Sour and me tonight. The first one is at 7, and then the second one is at 8. We're gonna talk about Empire and Jedi.
Well, I might be a bit late for the 8 o'clock one, so just a heads up.
Okay. So, all right, we can continue about Spider-Man 3.
Before we continue on, let's. Jeremy's got another comment. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, stupid notification. There we go. The thing I don't like in the old comic book movies was they killed off the villains. I actually don't mind that because if you're not going to bring them back in the next one, there's no reason to keep them alive.
True.
Well, Venom, I did not really like. I was glad that they killed off Venom because Venom was not like Venom, so they might as well just kill him off.
I'd say the strongest villain in Spider-Man 3 was probably Sandman. I'd say at least.
Really? I think it's Harry.
I don't know. Definitely not Venom. He is not that strong.
Venom was the weakest.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, he was probably strong. He was probably the strongest.
No, I mean like weakest by story,
yeah.
like by movie. Movie level. Like by interest, I should say. Because they focus too much on Venom and not as much on Sandman and Harry.
Yeah, I honestly would have loved them to like just do a full movie with just like Sandman as the main villain, because I love Sandman. He's definitely one of my favorite Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, I can respect that.
He doesn't get enough love. Where's the love? Where's the love for my boy Clayface from Batman? No, dude.
Clayface is good. Just to let you know, fun fact: Clayface is actually a female in Lego Batman.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, cool.
Clayface is a female?
Yeah, Clayface is a female in Lego Batman.
Oh yeah, I thought you just said Batman. I didn't hear you say Lego.
That's actually pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. Basically like making the Solomon Grundy into a female.
I don't know how it's a female, but it is.
Also, Solomon Grundy deserves more love. He got some love in Injustice, but that's about it.
Yeah.
He was also in Arkham City as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Jeremy has a comment.
Yes. Jeremy with another comment. The best villain was the Green Goblin. I respect that.
With Spider-Man 3, yeah, the new Green Goblin, Harry, was my favorite too. So, high five, brother.
If we're talking about overall trilogy, I don't think the Green Goblin was the best villain.
Oh, I think Doc Ock is.
Doc Ock is.
Because, Doc Ock, like that's what I picture as a Spider-Man villain. That's what I pictured him, like from the comics,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say he's the best one out of all of them, but then it would have to be Norman Osborn Green Goblin.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Sour? I guess
I'd say the best one in that movie was Sandman. Like his execution was okay, but I just love the fact that they were giving love that like they brought Sandman into a Marvel movie. So
yeah.
I mean, I guess that's kind of. I guess I'm kind of biased, but.
Oh my God, Jeremy comes in.
Clayface can be both genders.
I mean, you weren't wrong.
Jeremy, you may have actually stated a really good fact. that was actually really good, Jeremy.
Sorry,
that's
I'm just
really
laughing.
good. Yeah.
I'm just laughing because it's true.
No, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just laughing because it's true.
Well, since I'm a fan of Star Wars now, is it okay if we switch the direction from Marvel to Star Wars, if that's all right? Since I'm now a Star Wars fan.
Oh, I'm down with it. I don't know about Austin though.
It's his channel. So I don't know.
What did he say?
He said that he wants to talk about Star Wars just a little bit.
Oh yeah. We can talk about Star Wars. We can go back to Spider-Man 3 a little bit later in the stream.
Oh yeah, chill. Favorite OG trilogy movie?
Austin, do you want to go first? Because I know Sour knows mine.
Did he say OG trilogy film?
Yeah, the original trilogy film. Which one's the best one in your opinion?
I'm gonna go with Empire Strikes Back. I think the film is just I just think it's a lot better than A New Hope. I like the twist at the end is just iconic. I think the lightsaber battle was fantastic. The characters are well done and it's well shot. I just believe Empire Strikes Back to be the best Star OG original trilogy film.
What about you, Nindroid?
It's Return of the Jedi, everyone. Yeah, because okay, so let me just tell you that I was 3 years old when. Well, no, actually, I was I was like 0, I guess you can say, when I first saw Return of the Jedi. My sorry guys, I almost said my brother, but no, my mother. Okay, so my mother and my father met through actually watching Empire Strikes Back in theater. But like Return of the Jedi was the first actual film in which I ever saw in like in history. So it like that film, and then I watched it when I was 4 and I'm like, this film is amazing. And like I knew from then that this film is my favorite film of all time. It made like it inspired me to create my own stories, to like to become a bigger Star Wars fan, and to be the way that I am now, and to also like write and direct my own films.
Yeah, Star Wars has that impact on a lot of people.
Yep, same. Like, that's me.
It doesn't have that impact on me, but I still love the OG trilogy because I haven't seen any other ones yet. Yeah. So my favorite is Empire Strikes Back. Now, I believe that like in every one of these movies, they have something really special about them. A New Hope, best cinematography. Return of the Jedi, best action. But the reason why I love Empire more than those two is because the characters are the best in that film, in my opinion. And that's what like at least the OG trilogy is to me, about like the characters and their journey to like save the galaxy. So yeah, that's I love Han, I love Lando. I didn't really like Luke in the New Hope, but I started like him in Empire a bit more. And but I love Luke in Return though, but yeah, I'm still gonna stay Empire. And don't get me wrong, Empire has fantastic fighting scenes and fantastic cinematography as well. And same goes for Return. Fantastic, well, yeah, fantastic characters and fantastic cinematography. And New Hope has fantastic characters and like their journey, and I'm not gonna say it has fantastic fighting because those fight scenes in A New Hope were not good. They were not good at all. But I feel like Empire just like outshines the other two.
Well, I completely respect your opinion about that, Sour, and I'm glad that you are now an official Star Wars fan. Newbie. So yeah, I totally respect your opinion because I get your point with that is the most character development film, The Empire Strikes Back. Like you saw Han, he got character development. Leia, like they spent the whole middle of the film just on character development.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when you get my point, like when Luke was in Dagobah and like Han and Leia was with C3PO and Chewbacca on board the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I remember.
So, like thumbs up, I agree with you completely 100% in the asteroid in which we found out was the space worm.
Before we continue here, I'm going to read Jeremy's comment here. He left it a few minutes ago. If these notifications will stop. Also, I hate when they put too much love interest in the movie. He's going back to Spider-Man 3, or just movies in general. I do agree that I wouldn't say love interests are bad, but I just don't hate it. I just hate when they leave too much love interests.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually like love interests a lot. You know, like if you guys are gonna watch my movie, there is a major character in it. Her name is Princess Harumi, and you're gonna like her. I'm gonna say you're gonna like her. Love the bond with her and my main character Lloyd. I'm gonna say very much. But I get why you're talking about like with Spider-Man 3 because I don't like Gwen and Eddie. I don't like Gwen and Peter in Spider-Man 3. Now that changes in the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, but I mean in the Spider-Man trilogy, their OG trilogy.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with that. I think what I meant was that I don't mind a love interest in a movie, but I don't like it when they focus too much on like the love side of things.
Oh well, that's what the romantic comedy. Yeah, like that's what the romantic movies are supposed to do.
Oh, I know that, but like in a superhero movie, like
yeah, I know. Jeremy has another comment dealing with Star Wars.
Jeremy says my favorite Star Wars is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, because of the birth of Darth Vader, and 7 through 9 sucks. Jeremy, I respect your opinion on that. I will have to disagree with you on Episode 7, though. I did enjoy Episode 7 a lot. I know Nindroid enjoys the sequel trilogy a lot more than I do.
Yeah. I'm probably the biggest sequel trilogy fan. I'm probably, will always be the number one biggest sequel trilogy fan because I love all the characters. I love the story that they told and everything. But I also respect your opinion completely, Jeremy, because like most of my subscribers don't like the sequel trilogy. So, and my motto on my channel is that we all respect our opinion here and our opinions here. So, but Revenge of the Sith, I'm going to say, I have a lot of friends which love Revenge of the Sith, and I love Revenge. Okay, let me just quickly just say, I love all the films. Everyone knows that. I am the number one, hardcore Star Wars fan, which loves all the films. I think they're all 10 out of 10, and that's just my opinion. Because they have put me in a better, they made me become a writer. Without Empire Strikes Back, I would not be born today. So I got to think of that also. My parents would have never met there. The story, I love the entire overarching story. And it's so fat, so beautiful, so entertaining. The overall whole complete story is beautiful. And then you got to also look at me. I also study Star Wars as a hobby, so I know all the ships, I know all the names, and I know all the creatures' names and everything like that. So yeah, that's what I'm just gonna say about that. And also, Revenge of the Sith is a great film. 100%. That's a great film. Because of the birth of Darth Vader with Anakin, how he turns into Darth Vader.
I absolutely agree with that. We are close to the 45-minute mark. Before we continue, I just want to let everyone know I'm gonna I guess promote my channel a little bit here. I'm gonna be uploading again today. It's just I was going to upload before the stream, but I just ran out of time, so I will be uploading directly after the stream, so you guys will get your Arkham fix for today. So do you guys want to keep talking about Star Wars, or do you want to go back to Spider-Man 3?
I don't mind.
So, well, Sour, you said that you had many questions and stuff like that dealing with Star Wars, so ask away, bud.
If I gotta think of them. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to think. No.
While Sour is thinking of his questions, I'm going to go into my negatives of Spider-Man 3. I know we keep changing the topic back and forth, but I want to...
no, yeah, continue, yeah, like, do it, Austin. I did not even... I completely forgot that you didn't do it, so you can do it.
So my negatives of the film are, again, I agree with Nindroid on this. I think that the villains were just... I didn't like the villains at all, except for Sandman. I didn't like Venom. I think Topher Grace was miscast in the film. I didn't find him to be intimidating. I found him to be a whiny jerk. I thought Harry getting amnesia was probably the stupidest thing that this film could do. It basically just... it ruins Harry as a whole, in my opinion, in some aspects. The stuff with MJ and Peter was just terribly written. I didn't like the stuff where the parade where you have Peter and Gwen and they kiss in front of Mary Jane. And by the way, they told Mary Jane where to look.
Yeah, that's true. I want to go back to MJ and Peter quick. I did like the scene. It was like near the beginning. What was it? When Peter and MJ kissed and then the black symbiote came down. I like that scene. If you remember, like they were on the spider web.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, I like that. That was greatly written. You know, like that's a thing in which I would have put in even too. So I gotta give credit where that is due. And also I liked that they kept on teasing Dr. Connors.
Oh yeah, they were teasing the lizard a little bit
here. Yeah, I did like that part too. I forgot to say for my positives. But yeah, so did you mention about Harry losing his his memory, if you remember?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I thought you did. That's what just reminded me. That was stupid too, in my opinion. So that's also with my negative. I completely agree. I completely forgot about it. That's how stupid it is.
Before we go on here, Jeremy left another comment. Oh, look at little Goblin Jr. You gonna cry? Sorry, I had to do that line.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah.
So going back to the Mary Jane and Peter stuff, I didn't like the bridge scene. Is by far I would say is easily the worst scene in the film. There's a lot of bad scenes in it, but that was probably the worst one because it made no sense. It felt like it was stupid. I didn't like how Mary Jane was like, "Oh, I'm seeing someone else," and Peter's crying on the bridge. Like I know like if I was in that situation, I would do that, but in this film, it just made no sense at all. So that was a big negative there. I didn't like the symbiote stuff in this film was just done terribly. I didn't like I didn't like how it just came from Meteorite because they teased John Jameson in the second Spider-Man film, and that's why I thought, that's what they're going to do here instead of the meteor. I didn't like I just didn't. There was also a lot of pointless scenes in the film.
Yeah, that's true too.
There was like scenes of them dancing, and I just
yeah, I remember that. That made me laugh. Also, I did not like when Peter, I'm pretty sure he hit MJ or something like that. What was it again? He punched her? What was it? It was at the
I think he accidentally backhanded her.
or something like that. I did not like that at all because I know that's not Peter, and Peter would not do that even without the suit. I mean, even with the suit, he would not do that.
Yeah.
I think he would know that, hey, that's my love right there. That's the thing which I don't like with the symbiote crap. They, in Spider-Man 3, they made the black symbiote technically just turn Peter into a total monster. And in the comics, the symbiote did not totally turn Peter into a total monster.
Yeah.
You know, like he just realized that the symbiote was getting to his mind and was making him change some. You get my point. Like he wasn't acting himself, but he wasn't acting like totally unlike himself.
Because the symbiote is supposed to make him more aggressive. It's not supposed to make him like this guy who dances like John Travolta in like a Saturday Night Fever strut.
Yeah, and also forget about who he loves. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So we have, I would say about 10. I would say we're closing in on 9 minutes. So there's a couple things I want to do quickly before we wrap things up. Sour, do you have? So you said you had questions. Do you want to rattle them off quick, or?
I honestly don't really have any questions at the moment. I can't think of any.
I was gonna ask if you've seen the Spider-Man 3 editor's cut.
No, I've never.
No, I never. I don't think I have. What? Like, I don't even remember if I did. I might have, but I already heard from people. It's just like the OG cut.
So the editor's cut, it does add a few different things. They do add a couple more scenes with Black Suit Spider-Man, but not a lot. They don't. They did rearrange the scene order when Peter, because the chain of events was first Peter, attacked Harry in the mansion.
Yeah.
He fought, or no, he got Brock fired, and then afterwards, he hit MJ, but they rearranged that to where Brock got fired first. He attacked Harry, and then the stuff with MJ happened. So I think that was done better. Some of the editing's a little choppy. I think the transitions in the theatrical one is way better. And honestly, it doesn't really add much to the film. And honestly, I don't really think it's worth anybody's time.
Okay.
Jeremy has a comment here. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
I want to quickly just try and use my own words. I'll just say, well, my own. Yeah, you get my point. You'll get your rent. I mean, oh shoot, sorry. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
There we go. That's the one right there.
Sorry, the first one I said rant.
You'll get this rant in the movie.
You'll get your rant when you fix this damn door. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, my own interpretation of right there.
With the last minutes, do you want to give your final remarks, Nindroid and Sour, on this film and a final grade?
Okay, I would give it actually a 7 out of 10 because it still is good, but it does have lots of negatives within it. But this also just showed technically the film showed that other films can be improved. Like, do you understand? It shows like it gave me, like, I remember when I was a little bit younger in like 5th grade or whatever, whenever I saw it, it gave me the idea to like write a actual like little cut of it, but without all the negatives and stuff like that, like what I would have written for the film. And I think this film just shows that good superheroes can have can have bad films.
Yeah.
Overall, like not all superhero films can be good.
Jeremy here has a comment. I protected you in high school, now I'm going to kick your little ass. Ooh.
There are a lot of funny, out of context Spider-Man 3 quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna yell my own interpretation of that line.
Okay.
Shall we? I protected you in high school, and now I'm gonna kick your little ass. Yeah. Also, guys. Actually, Sour and I'm gonna switch the 7 o'clock stream to maybe 6 o'clock, Sour, so we can squeeze in both of the two streams.
Can we do it at 6:30? Because I'm gonna charge my phone. So, and because it's pretty low right now.
All right.
And for some reason, the charger when the phone's on, and I have it plugged in, it doesn't charge. It just like the power just like goes down, like but slower.
Yeah. All right. All right. So yeah, that's my interpretation of all those lines and all that.
Sour, do you want to give your final remarks and grade of this film?
I'm actually gonna have to go with Nindroid here and say that it's a 7 out of 10 film. This is like he said, there are a lot of problems with it, like a lot, but I still like it. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
Yeah, same with me. Same with me. Like without this film, I would have not seen any of the MCU films. So I gotta give credit where it's due. And like this one was the third ever comic book film which I've ever seen. So yeah, there's a lot of history within this film, I'll say.
Yeah. So my final grade for this film is probably going to be a 6 out of 10 because while I agree it's like a guilty pleasure, this film just frustrates me with the fact that it feels like it's not really following the other films, and at times like there are just scenes that made no sense. They had no reason to be in it, and I just feel like if they were trying to I just feel like that they could have tried a lot more with this one, and you could tell Sam Raimi didn't really care about Venom because, like, he just was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna throw him here," and I don't know. I didn't find this to be very like. I will say this though, it is I will say for the most part, yes, it did get me into watching the other superhero films, but honestly, I think Spider-Man 3 just isn't a great movie overall.
I want to go back and say that no, Sam Raimi absolutely. He said that this one is his least favorite film in which he ever created, and like the studio made Venom be in it. The studio made it this bad. Sony made it this bad, not Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi wanted to include Vulture and Mysterio, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, Vulture and Lizard, I'm pretty sure. But then, the studio said, no, we want Venom for 3. So then he pushed the Lizard and Vulture to 4, and then 4 never even happened because of 3.
Yeah. But Jeremy here with the comment, want forgiveness, get religion. Yeah, that was a funny line right there.
What forgiveness?
I just gotta have I just gotta like search up a YouTube video of these random out of context emo Peter quotes. They're just so good.
The only thing, the one huge thing that this movie is good for is to laugh at. Like seriously, just laugh at all the cringy stuff. That's the only like really major positive of the film, if you really want to say that.
This is the last. I would say. So we're heading towards 1 hour, which I believe Nindroid, you did say that like there you have like you wanted to make it an hour. So
we can go over. We can go over, Austin.
All right. I was gonna ask because I'm like because we're heading towards an hour, and I didn't want to because if you had somewhere to be after that, I would.
No. I'm stuck at my house, so like I'm not at work. Work was. That's why I said like 4 o'clock, sure, because I get off of work at 4.
Yeah.
So I came back around like 4:15.
Well, I'm gonna hop off the stream because I want my phone to charge for.
All right.
All
Yeah, because Sour and I, we have like 2 streams. We might make the second one very short, but it's just it's just the first one is about Empire, and then the second one's about Jedi.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So because he watched it, well, we were supposed to. So Jedi was supposed to be tomorrow, but instead we decided to just do it today because he was too hyped for it. So he watched it earlier, and I'm glad that you saw the entire original trilogy within 2 days. I'm pretty sure, or actually 3, but still.
No, it's 2. Sunday, Monday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's technically 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, I'll see you then, Sour.
Yep. See you guys. Thanks for having me on the stream. Bye.
Yeah, no problem, Sour. Have a good one.
All right. Trying to think of. So yeah, that's my overall opinion about Spider-Man 3, because Spider-Man 3 is a good film overall, but just it has problems. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating, honestly.
It's a little bit.
I'm gonna give everybody in the chat 2 minutes. So if you guys have anything else you want to say, I will. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes because yeah. So
all right.
Minutes.
Yeah, sure.
How many? I gotta soon, and I gotta do that a lot of other, and I gotta upload the videos. So
yeah, how many people are watching?
Currently 2.
All
but
right.
we did get 3 likes though.
Okay, that's good. I want to say thank you to the 2 people that are watching.
I do want to say thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Nicholas, for showing up. This was really fun. I will say I like this.
Live discussions are always fun. That's why that's why they're my main thing with my channel. Like I might not upload a video. Like what I mean by video is like a natural video, like a 5-minute video or something like that every single day. But I try to always live stream because I love chatting with people, and I love chatting with like for example, you, Austin, Sour, Trashy Thomas. Also, Austin, I want to talk to you. Thomas just got Twitter.
Did he?
Yeah.
What's his Twitter handle? I'm gonna look him up.
Here, I gotta also look up his name. I forget too.
Nindroid. Before the stream ends, I'm just gonna let you know that after the stream ends, I'm gonna make you a moderator. So when you are on, so when you're doing the stream, so like when I'm doing a stream and like because there are gonna be times where I'm gonna do a stream and you're not always gonna be on, I'm gonna have other people. So I figured that I'll put you as a moderator so that way, in case of like some people want to put stuff in chat, they can get it checked.
Also, you should do the same exact thing with Sour.
Yes, I will do that as well.
I'm trying to look where the Tomster, that's who he is.
Okay, I will follow him after the stream. Jeremy has 2 more comments. I don't did we pass the 2-minute mark?
2-minute mark. A little bit, but we can still do it.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're gonna answer these 2 comments and then we're done. Jeremy says, "You knew this was coming, Pete." And then
you knew this was coming, Pete.
Listen to me. I didn't kill your father. He was trying to kill me. He was trying to kill himself.
Okay, now that just sounds like a baby right there.
Yeah.
To be honest. Revenge is like, alright, yeah, revenge is like
poison. It can turn you into something ugly.
no, yeah, that line. I completely actually forget that line, but you know, that's you know what? Now I might actually have to go back and rewatch Spider-Man 3 because of this stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
So
guys,
yeah,
I think that's the end of the stream. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Nindroid, for being here.
oh no problem.
Thank you to Sour for also showing up. You can find Nindroid on Twitter at Nindroid243. You can also find him on the Robert Storm's Discord server, which is in the description. You can also find him on Twitter. You can find me on the Discord server as well. You can find me on Twitter at TheAustinator17, and you can find me on YouTube. We're trying to hit 30 subscribers. I might do another live discussion tomorrow with Angry Care Bears 2. So please, if you guys want to see another one, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You guys will see another upload later today. Nindroid, again, thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. You know, like, just if you send me a link, I'll just jump on.
Okay.
So
Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the Austinator, signing out.